Так. Стап ніби працює. Всім привіт. Плюсик поставимо. Коротше, отак буде. Отак, все, окей, погнали. У нас сьогодні Хогвартс Легасі. Наследие. Я буду старатися менше коментувати, тому подібне. Всім приємного перегляду. Якщо що, підказуйте чат. Чик, погнали.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Секунду.
Mind your step.
Ой, сорі. Так, повільно роблю сюди. Все чудово, погнали.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
І давай. Так, що там цей? Жати. РТ.
Excellent!
Затікаємо. Нічого собі, прикольно.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand was improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Спасибо, спасибо. Я знаю, я крутий чарівник. Ось це нічого не падає.
Ah, up there.
Угу. А, понял. Так, почекай, почекай. А, чё? Так. О. Подобається.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Красота. Красота.
Steady yourself.
Походу, треба трошки мікрофон. Ніфіга собі. Пана. Я тоже так хочу.
Almost there.
Мы почти пришли. Нічого тобі дальність. Непогано.
Why would someone put this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Давайте спитаємо, що тут може бути необычного. Так, на міні-карті показується наші бажання, наш вивчайте цель, жмите «Є», смотрите информацию о целях и задачах. Понял. Понятно. Опа. Следовать.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Возможно. Що? Я не прочитав, я не спів. Так, я думаю, чуть-чуть яркість потрібно прибавити, правильно? От трошки вам затемно. Секунду. Так, так, так. Захват ігри. Фільтри. Чуть-чуть, я дивлюся, затемно. Так, добавити. І це. Угу. Яркость. Ні хрена не добавляю яркості. Не понял. Якщо оце виключити. Ось так. Ой, так. О, так буде поліпше, правда? Я собі думаю, що так. О, супер. Ні. Ні. О, так. Отак буде нормально. Ось так буде, я думаю, супер. Отак. О, це супер. Ой-ой-ой, ні. Окей, погнали. Секунду, я сейчас зараз прийду. О, я готовий. Я готовий бути цим чарівником. Асфальто. Окей. Що ж він тут? Так, мама. Шукати.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Блін, підходите чи ні? Ні, давай ми перше туди підемо. Дивимося. Давай ми тут все обшаримо. Хто його знає.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Любопитно. А що тут? Нічого не буде? Окей. Ладно, пішли туди. Дитя.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Опа. Професор Фейк.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Гаррі. Нормально.
What in Merlin's name?
Ім'я Мерліна. Старий сам
Godric's
охренів.
heart.
Опа.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Розбудити гобліна. А треба його зовсім будити? А, у мене щось нема бажання його будити. А. Ну ладно, давай зараз розбуду. Ага, окей.
Hello?
Добрий день.
It can't be.
Не може бути.
Just a moment.
Хвилиночку.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Ласкаво просимо до
Vault
банку.
number 12, I
Там може сейф
presume.
номер 12?
Precisely.
Так,
The key?
наш ключ.
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Угу.
Stay close. After you.
Окей. Кажеш.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Не витовуйте руки, якщо не хочете їх втратити.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private
Just a-
entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Кімната в самому глибині. Це як цей проклінусацький камінь. Практично.
Vault number.
Кайфу.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
Історичний день.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Він пам'ятає за саму стару частину банку. О,
Here we are.
ну і на місці.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Ось ще знайомі двері.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Понял. Мислі неправильно. Фіксируйте. Ніфіга собі, тут так просто, блін. Ой, блін, а тут походу мешкою треба, чи що? Так, давайте. Та блін, алло. Нарешті. Так.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Прикольно.
A door.
Well, that's a start.
Ах ти, блін.
There's that symbol again.
Стой, там
I
якийсь
don't
сундук
suppose
є.
you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
І добре, щоб мене не чути, нащо мене, щоб було чути. Так, як би тут ставити? Ось тако. Я думаю, буде окей. Так, погнали. Исследовать.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Пан професор, почекай. Не встигаю.
Revelio. I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again.
О,
But on
свечение
the
на
floor.
полу.
Revelio.
І що це таке? Ого.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Так,
You
я в
seem to
порядку.
have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Світом.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Блін. Ага. Навіть так. А, поняв. А то легко. Так. Окей, люмус. Так.
Lumos.
А,
Well done.
ізі.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Так, розкрити секрет. Опа. А. От він стає. Опа.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Левіасо, Тепосо.
Expulso! Levioso!
А, мені треба відразу. О!
Protego!
Ну, так.
Deposo!
Lumos.
Confringo! Descendo!
Так, давай мені треба цей. Щоб мене ударили.
Expulso! Deposo! Confringo!
Protego!
Окей.
Levioso! Expulso! Deposo! Lumos! Stay close!
Не підходьте!
Lumos. Professor!
А, професор.
Fig!
Професор Флік.
Where are you?
Професор
This
Флік.
isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's
Good.
happening?
Произошло.
The wisps of magic
Może
seem to be
волшебные руки?
leading me somewhere.
Меня ведут куда-то.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
Прикольно. Во. От то, що мені треба.
Lumos.
Так. Чекай. А як я? Як я шукав? Ні, не то.
Revelio.
А, Ровеліо, во, сюди нам треба.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
О, бачу. Що, блін, думали, що від мене сховаєте чи що? Алло? Ага. Так, 53 монетки є, окей.
Revelio.
Так, тут не бачу.
Lumos. Revelio.
Так, ладно.
Lumos.
Окей. Бо я вже зараз заблуджуся, блін. Так, де ті огоньки, світлячки? А, вот. Окей. За світлячками.
Revelio.
Нема нічого.
Lumos. Revelio.
А, вот, бач.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Капець тут лабіринти, блін, якісь. Ой, поняв? А, воно відкидає навіть, так? У нас собі.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ладно, пішли. Професор, як там тебе? Фліп, флап, фліп, флуп. Коротше, професор. І що буде? Нічого не буде, да? І знову цей чувак.
Lumos.
Два чувака. Опа. А, активувати ста... Окей.
Lumos. Revelio.
А,
I'm
во.
on my own this time.
Кажется... Блин, субтитры так скоро, блин.
Lumos.
А, тут треба, походу. В якомусь порядку
I need
треба,
to
чи що?
align these statues with their reflections.
Совпались с отображением. С каким отображением, блин?
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Если... Ну куди вони мають дивитися, блін?
Where do I need to be to get all of them to stand at
А,
once?
чтобы они встали все одновременно? А як так?
Lumos.
Жизнь во тьме. Нотация. Это видно только мне. Статы. А, понял. Дурак.
It seems I have no choice.
Похоже.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Perhaps I need to get them all to stand.
Воу, воу, воу.
Protego. Lumos. Lumos.
Та йди геть. Чекай, я не поняв, як це, як зілля це робити, то все. Ел. Алло. Ясно? Так, зараз. Зараз прийду. Аня провалено. Нормально. Ну нічого, зато 2 лайки вже є. Так. Пробуємо ще раз. Я не поняв, як там цей робити. Зілля пити тут. Так, окей. А, старий появився. А чи тут спочатку все? Ай-яй-яй, лавіосу, блін. А, чекай, мені треба вхилитися. Давай, бей. А, поняв. Не поняв, але поняв. Окей, давай ще раз. Давай ще раз. Так, типа коли появляється ця фігня... Ай! Коли появляється... О, поняв. Поняв. Ай, не ту кнопку. Ай, не ту кнопку. Ай, кен левіосом. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй! А, я думав, я все. А, тепер все. Я, блін, відвик від цього, від геймпаду, блін. Левіосо. Форело. Спандіосо. Експосо, во. От, перед мене виходить. Ай, майже. Ух, який крит пішов, нічого собі.
Stay close!
Не підходьте!
Lumos.
І все, і старого нема.
Professor! Professor Fig!
Professor Fig!
Where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Lumos! What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio! Lumos!
От, бачу.
Protego! Revelio! Lumos! Revelio!
Ма нічого більше? А, от стопе.
Lumos!
Демус.
Revelio! Lumos!
Демус, давай сюди.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Исключение, меня что там увидели. Окей.
Revelio!
Провалил.
Lumos!
Нема нічого.
Revelio!
Вроді все забрав. Окей.
Lumos!
Люмс, давай.
Revelio! I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos! It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Так. Ай!
Protego!
Ух, нічого собі, як ти мене. Ай-яй-яй.
Lumos.
Який, блін?
Protego. Lumos.
Ізі! Вот так тобі, блін. Терто, що приконтролювати. Ага, поняв? Я вже це поняв. Блін, ще не все?
Protego. Stupid. Stupid.
Ай!
Stupid. Stupid.
Я ж нажав! Я ж нажав, бля! А як захилитись, блін? Йо-майо! Не кажи, що зараз знову все спочатку, блін. А, ні. Вроді ні.
Protego.
Та, блін, що така затримка? Ох, ха-ха-ха-ха. Больно.
Protego. Stupid. Stupid one. Stupid one.
О! О! Надіюся, всі?
Lumos.
Оу.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Я ще щось нема?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Угу.
Revelio.
Нема? Окей. Так. І скажи, що тут зараз
Лімас.
знову буде. Чи ні? Опа. Бос? Ні? Бос, Маликасус?
Revelio.
Бачу. Так, 44 монетки, окей. Ой, ще зараз тут знов буде.
Revelio.
А от ще один сундучок. Що це таке? Що це таке? Ну, давай подивимося. Якась... Ух-ти.
There you are. How did you...
Что это за место?
Is this place?
I don't know,
Я не знаю.
but I found
Просто это было
this
в воздухе.
floating above that
Это тут чаша.
basin.
That is no mere basin
Это не просто
That is
чаша,
a
это омут
pensive.
памяти.
for viewing memories.
Там можно увидеть воспоминания.
I
Опача.
wonder,
Интересно. Есть память.
follow my lead.
Давайте так. Дамблдор? А кто?
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible
Это
for one who
видеть
cannot see
древней
traces of
магии,
ancient
которую
magic
вижу
as I
я.
can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles,
Если мы
the
правы,
witch or
ведьма
wizard who
или
completes
волшебник,
the
которые
trials will have
придут
proven themselves worthy of that
такие
knowledge
испытания,
and the
достойны этого
responsibility
знания.
that accompanies it.
Блядь, ну чё так
We've done all
скоро?
that we can.
Я не вмію по-русски читати добре.
That's what you're seeing. The glow
Течение
that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
раз.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Я был
Round Rock.
прав.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
А що вже там віддавати тобі?
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
Оба.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well,
Ладно.
Perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Нічого собі. Ого. Нормально.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
Да, сэр, я в
I've never
порядке.
seen so powerful a goblin.
Сейчас
He seemed
гоблина моя мама
wholly unaffected by my magic.
даже не действовала. Ничего себе.
Where are we?
Знаешь ли?
It can't be.
Вот.
It seems those who set up the pensive, the
Фантастичных.
locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come.
Щось знайома
We have a
ситуація,
sorting
якщо
ceremony to
чесно.
get to.
Це ж він! Це ж той поїзд. Ай, Вася! Хогвартс. Наследие. Ух, красота! Красота. Ось він, Хогвартс. Старий добрий Хогвартс.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Церемонія розподілення.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Блін.
Phineas, Nigellus,
Бля.
Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and
Аж та сама шляпа. Ох.
certain expectations.
Мікрофон впав. Ой. Так. Краще шляпа. Скребы. Учиться скребы. Исследовать замок. Я не чув, що він там питав, але... Давай оце.
Looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at the halls.
Знакомиться з процесом.
Indeed.
Значить,
Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Хай буде у мене любознатність, вірність, амбіція. Хай буде в мене відвага.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Може, твоє місце в Гриффіндорі? Ох, що вибрати? Блін, хочу Гриффіндор. Може Слізерин, блін. Ух. Слізерин. Жажда власти. Блін, кого вибрати? Я хочу Гриффіндор. Ні, може Слізерин. Блін, кого вибрати? Кого ж кого ж? Давай.
I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
О! Давай Слізерин, хай буде Слізерин. Гриффіндор. Та пофігу, хай буде Слізерин. Якщо що тут там Таке.
You belong in Slytherin!
Блін, може Гриффіндор треба було брати. Ну ладно.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Погані.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet
Він
you.
впав.
I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
А?
As
Бути
I was
жорстко.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As deputy
Приємно
headmistress,
познайомитись,
it's my
професор.
distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Стремління.
Very well.
Стремління, як буде?
Aspiration.
Офігеть.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you,
Як
Professor Weasley.
скажеш.
You're welcome. I hope
Зжите.
you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Може всі пішли.
Revelio.
Треба йти в гостину. Так, що тут нема нічого? Тепер. Ось яблучко свиснути. Так. Я хотів. То не то. Карта. Чуть-чуть. Не-не-не-не-не-не. И высоко, блин. Ультра, блин. Мачо. И... Так. Окей. От так, нехай. Ну-ка. О, тепер трошки ніби поліпше.
Revelio.
Чекай, я хочу всюди шарити, може щось в когось. О. Кажу. Замокнув. Ага, поняв.
Revelio.
Вже яблучко. Тоже похаваємо. Козок поїмо. Аж кожну кімнату переглянути. Може в когось щось інтересне є.
Revelio.
Яка там в мене була кімната номер 5, так? Так.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year. Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Little room, everyone. Let's enter the whole school during a feast. I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home. It's getting too old. Half
Revelio.
in the local pond.
О, що скажеш? Я новина номер 1, як так? Як то це стало так? Не знаю. Поговорити?
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm
Прикинь.
Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Давай поговоримо пізніше. Що
What book
читав?
were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That
Давай.
is a conversation for another
Пошукаємо
time.
разом.
It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Давай, пока.
Revelio.
Тобто я маю зі всіма.
They're a bit damp, but ever so picturesque.
Блін, така музика. Ту-ту-ту.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Шахмати.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Бути, блін, таким цей.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Похоже, ти знаток в волшебних
King
шахматах.
was a chess fan. You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Давай, Мелда. Йшли до Осміда.
Revelio.
Осмід.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you
Ominous
certainly had
Mrak.
a memorable
Спасибо.
arrival.
Я люблю привлекати
If I'm
внимание.
going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately,
Ой,
most of
блін,
his
чиста
descendants don't fall
кров,
far
тому
from that
подібне,
tree.
блін, як завжди.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you,
Добре.
Ominous. Very nice to
Приємно
meet you.
познайомитись.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Як скажеш, зараз йду. Та русалки, блін. Тоді риби. Русалки! Професором Візлі? Тільки не кажи, що цей.
Apparently Marinweed was having a...
Revelio.
I wonder if that's still the case.
I met some of my best friends in flying. Nothing creates a bond like thinking you're all about to die.
Broomsticks are going out of style, I think. So many other ways to travel now.
My brother promised me his old broomstick once he's saved up for a new one.
Професор.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
So?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated
Я ж не
something
дохавав.
when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
Я так не почую? А чо? Ладно.
Revelio.
Пішли, професор.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Окей.
Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ах, ти падлюка. Розумію. Окей. Ага, от мій перший уровень. О.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Я хочу цей сундук подивитися, блін. Ага, вот. Ага, типа це я можу вставляти. Окей, понял. Ага, голубенькі, типу, коротше, такі слабенькі. Понял. Окей. Ні, це прикольно, блін. А якщо назад? Як там? Аса. Професор Уизли. Опа, стопе.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your
It's
field guide
time.
contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Понял. Ага. Ага, понял. Окей. Типа я тепер можу перемішатися, типа, в гостину, то все, коротше. Хорошо. Я ж не хочу бібліотеку, блін. Професор Візлі розбив. Наш. Перемістимося. Хай буде. Як скажете. Професор Візлі.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Угу. Та йду.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Ні, красота.
should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Зразу защита цей темних.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
А це нормально, типу, що покружиться пиво, блін. Нічого собі. Інтересно, яке сливовичне пиво можна?
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And
Bye-bye.
remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your
А,
progress.
добре,
Yes, Professor.
добре.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
А,
And
ти
we'll
любиш
see if
багато
we
говорити.
can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio.
Опа, щось. Ах ти. От, ну-ка. Пепе!
Wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animagus. Wouldn't mind being a cat. Or a rabbit.
Revelio. Revelio.
Там в центральном зале страница руководства. В том числе. Окей. Блін, щось ще зенькає. Що є? Ей.
Revelio.
А, типа от свого зеркала? Понял. Давай. Ну,
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I
Пих.
was
А,
hoping
пих,
our
пих.
paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Так, откройте карту. Окей. Так, задание по защите. Это задание. Выполняю основные задания. И понял. Задание заблокировано. Требую вашего уровня. Задание. Окей. Ага, тут типа. А, Левіосо. Акцію. Акцію. А, це з ключами. Понял. Давай туди. Почухаємо.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Окей. Добро пожаловать в Хогвартс. Зачарованный компас.
Now, we'll never get a break from each other. I'd never risk leaving into the dormitory without a muggle repellent. What? It's highly logical.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
Ага.
I'm not sure what to do next.
Окей, дякую за підсказку.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that
Lumos.
solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue.
Ага.
I should look around in case it's nearby.
Тільки тепер треба знайти це місце.
There was a rumor.
I think it's rather unique.
А, вот,
This
знайшов.
looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio.
Та понятно. Давай. Бабочку потрібно. Металік.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
А,
Let's get you
Люмосом.
back to your frame,
О,
little
понял.
elf.
Так, а ну-ка вернися в зеркало. Зеркало, в зеркало, в зеркало, в зеркало. Опа!
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
А, і все?
Human transfiguration.
Revelio.
Так.
Foxy.
Ага.
Improvement.
Так, ага, понял. Тоже щось. Ми ж це оздamo.
Lenora, I solved the
Lenora.
mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Бать, воно страшне. Ну, по зацепкам.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide him off back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose.
Йо.
Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth.
Ще поплач.
I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Нафіга оцих глобусів наставив?
What are you up to now?
Lumos.
Так, ладно, я походу ще не навчився. А що, не збивається вона?
Revelio. Protego.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I've no doubt Black will be remembered as the worst headmaster Hogwarts has ever seen. No ability to have a rapport.
Revelio.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the muggle boys.
А, типа їх треба ловити чи що?
Lumos. Revelio.
Моя твоя. Щось.
Revelio.
Ну ж, вроді повторюється.
Revelio.
А, вот. Понял. Кинь. Що я зробив? А. Так, давай паук. Ну, я типу відкрию, блін, ну. Дракон. Так, типу, це біг. О! Ого! Як я так відкрив? Типа, блін, да, цей.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Як ці сторінки ловити? Вернись додому.
Every time I'm there, everyone falls asleep. I don't think that's what a common room is for.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Так, ладно. Нам, походу, треба цей ту. Лінгардіан Левіос. Это.
Revelio.
Фонтан зіварний.
Do you find it hard to get the right
Свічка.
consistency in a confusing concoction? I can never get mine to thicken.
Revelio.
Кіся, кіся, кіся.
For a friend of mine. Don't be stupid.
Handy resource indeed.
А, типа я ж сюди ж можу тепатись, поняв.
Pleased to be included.
Revelio.
От це я собі зможу. Догнав. Одна кіся. Кіся. Кіся різа, кіся. Йоу.
Revelio.
Тепер знайшов.
You, my young friend.
Ти хто?
Revelio.
Опа. А блін, що це закрито, блін? І що?
Revelio.
Bit of snot on your nose.
Peasy has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
Удахуючийся сміх.
Revelio.
Опа! Та блін! Ну чого все закрито тут? Йо, коли?
Not one that reeks of manure.
Lumos.
This dreadful odor? No, yet I hang in innocence the brunt of jokes.
What are you up to now?
Так.
Revelio.
А як тут всього багато? Знайшов.
Lumos.
Окей, де воно має бути? А, от. Де тут?
Revelio.
Закрито. Бака-барабака.
The unfairness of being hung here, why it warrants looking into.
О! Ну-ка. Як тебе відкрити?
Revelio.
I wish there was someone who could stand up to the headmaster. Like you do.
Блін, все дзень. Оп, стопа.
Revelio.
А чо закат не рухається? Динь. Дзень. Оп. Дякую. Я доп'ю. Все. А, тобто вже... Ага, понял.
Revelio.
А, тут вже не дзень.
Lumos.
Давай пошукаємо. Тут.
Revelio.
От.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Revelio.
Ах, от ти де.
Lumos.
Погнали додому, блін. Нема чого. Так, а де тут було? Тут. Ох, там котик. Тут. Аж ти. Чекай, бо я забув, де ти було.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Щось забув. А. О, є. Ого. Ні.
Professor Ronan tends to go
Ну,
on a
тут
bit.
я не був.
We sometimes have to remind.
Внизу. Я... А! Де ти був, метелик?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Так. Я сюди не йшов. Де ж це було? Бака-барабака. Свалили всі. Тут заблудитися можна, тут цілу гру можна. От. От. Сидіти тут, блін. Так, 6-та частина. І що? І що? І що? Буде забагато кісів? А, так. Я би вчасно. І ху собі. Може 2 години його. Правильно. Я ж навіть нічого не прийшов.
I've always said that travel broadens
Це ж... ужас. Палки-моталки, здоров. Дай моя... Я вже знову заблудився! Дуже знайомий. Їх? Дуже знайомий клас. Десь я таке вже бачу.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Тепе. Герміона? Ти тут?
My favorite room in the school is the library.
Так, перекурчик може малесенький, га?
I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in my first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit. Can't decide if I like Professor Weasley or Professor Hecat more. Hecat? No, Weasley. Ugh, they're both brilliant.
And have you seen how these professors look at your clothes? Black looks at me like I'm a pauper. I swear the man thinks I have fleas.
Some think Professor Shah is hard to read, but I find her as easy to read as a star chart. She has no patience for time wasting.
At first, I thought Professor Garlick might be too young to be a professor, but she's more than capable. Knows her guinea weed from her gurdy weed, that one.
I don't know about demiguises, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we had a griffin come by our street once and tried to get our rabbit. My sister had to run out after it, throwing stones till it flew off. I thought Howin would be impressed, but oh, the glare. She said you never meddle with dangerous beasts. If you ask me, she's the dangerous beast. Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly somber, considering he runs a shop as fun as Honeydukes.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new wand, just so I'd have an excuse to visit Ollivanders again. I could open wand boxes all day.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Or was it Lower Hogsfield? Well, both Hogsfields.
Beatrice Green from Dogweed and Deathcap is an odd woman. Caught her talking to her plants the other day, having a full conversation, she was. Quite interesting, actually.
And the boys don't make it any easier. The noise from their dormitory, you'd think they were sleeping next to mandrakes.
I brought sweets from Honeydukes to share with the girls in my dormitory tonight. No acid pops, though. Not before bed.
I thought it would be hard adjusting to sharing a room, but I rather enjoy the company.
There's always someone snoring in our dormitory. One of the girls, too. And she talks in her sleep.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
We we'd have more fun in our dormitory if the prefects would conveniently go on holiday. My aunt made some amortentia once, because she wasn't getting along well with my uncle.
He said I had a complexion like a hippocampus egg. Fancy saying that? I think it's because I don't sleep well.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair. Oh, I think I was tricked. Smells like flobberworm mucus. Oh!
Poor Susan in those second-hand robes. Looks like her grandmother in them. Smells like her too.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with any of the merpeople from the lake?
Do you think we'll learn how to brew amortentia? Strongest love potion, they say. Not that I care, you understand. I was just wondering.
My father writes to me every week asking about classes and wondering if I've made any new friends. I dread mail. Every time our owl appears in the Great Hall, I simply cringe.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in my common room if it were me.
I tried to brew some amortentia once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be in a dungeon, myself.
It's no wonder Ravenclaws are so clever, though, isn't it? Having to solve things every time you want to go into the common room. Bit much, I'd say.
I heard that someone cast the Confundus charm on a Ravenclaw 4th year so they couldn't answer the riddle.
My parents visited the school once. All I can say is thank Merlin it's against school policy to let them in the common room.
Sometimes the prefect sits next to me. Well, one time they did, in the common room. Mind you, it was the only seat left, and I did ask them to.
I'm avoiding our common room today. Ronan's testing on Accio, and students are summoning objects right and left. Nearly lost an eye to a rogue quill.
As far as I can see, the only potion worth learning is Sleeping Draught. Best time for History of Magic.
Oh, everybody knows you're in remedial potions.
It's hardly worth studying for potions, unless you're anticipating being poisoned sometime in the near future.
I'd like to see your parents' faces when they see your marks at the end of term. Perhaps you should work on your polyjuice potion, so you can pay them a visit as sharp and lie yourself silly about how marvelous you are and how you exceeded expectations.
Do you happen to have any valerian sprigs? I really wanted to have a go at a forgetfulness potion, only I can't remember where I put mine.
Oh, do shut up. Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the cauldron cake, if you ask me.
Power should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks. Wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother says.
I can't believe Black is still the headmaster. He obviously hates the job. It's not like he's short a few galleons.
I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions.
I wish the headmaster would retire. Let Professor Weasley take over for him.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the Muggle-born students. Too much to hope for, I suppose.
How many letters do you think come in and out of Hogwarts every day?
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the owlry. Wonder there's any mice left.
I never know what to say when I write to my mother. Hello, Mother. Classes are horrendously boring, and Professor Binns is still as dull as when you were in school.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the Great Hall. One's bound to crash into me eventually. Yes, it is.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father will be worrying. Perhaps next week.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
How rare a metamorph guy anyway.
I wish I was a metamorph magus. Imagine being able to change your eye color depending on your mood.
Everyone knows you can't conjure food. Haven't you heard of Gamp's Law?
I love switching spells. Swapped my brother's treacle tart for a fish pie once. He still won't eat around me.
The most I've ever been able to conjure was a single quill. Not sure I'll ever master that one. I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogsmeade this weekend. Don't have the galleons to actually buy anything.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
Sometimes I wish I needed a new wand, just so I'd have an excuse to visit Ollivanders again. I could open wand boxes all day.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly somber, considering he runs a shop as fun as Honeydukes.
Beatrice Green from Dogweed and Deathcap is an odd woman. Caught her talking to her plants the other day, having a full conversation she was. Quite interesting, actually. Oh, someone prodded a Mimbless Mimbletonia in the common room. Stink sap everywhere. I'm avoiding it entirely until they or the house elves clean it up.
I prefer to study in the library. It's always much too loud in the common room.
It's no wonder Ravenclaws are so clever, though, isn't it? Having to solve things every time you want to go into the common room. Bit much, I'd say.
I suspect most Slytherins would prefer not to be in a dungeon, myself.
Slytherins almost always use the door to the right of the entrance hall.
I'd wager the Hufflepuff common room's the coziest of them all. Simply the fact that it's so close to the kitchens makes it seem more homely.
My parents visited the school once. All I can say is thank Merlin it's against school policy to let them in the common room.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Or was it Lower Hogsfield? Well, both Hogsfields. I do look forward to going home for the holidays. Mum's pumpkin pasties are the best I've ever had.
My brother just started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin, cunning as he is.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with our mince pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago.
My entire family's been sorted into Hufflepuff. Except for me, that is. Makes sense. Not one for hard work, if I'm honest.
Nothing better than a few pints of butterbeer and a pile of mince pies with my sisters on Christmas Eve.
All of the shopkeepers like me. I know they do. They always put a bit of something extra in the bag for me. I think they're drawn to my charm. Also, my parents spend a lot in Hogsmeade, but I don't think that's it.
If I had to pick one shop, it'd be Gladrags. Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
Hogsmeade's no London, mind you, but it'll do in a pinch.
We're quite fortunate the school's so close to Hogsmeade. There's nothing like it in all of Britain, you know. About the only place that doesn't come with the risk of encountering a muggle.
You can get all sorts of clothing with Gladrags, not just common wear either. I've seen rare garments there, very powerful, I'd imagine. I can't say I feel the need for that sort of thing, mind. I'd be quite content with a new pair of socks.
My friends and I lose track of the time whenever we're at the Three Broomsticks. Nearly missed exams one year, we were so engrossed in our butterbeers. Why would I want to hear what you're good at?
Showing off is a muggle trait. You don't see that sort of behavior in the wizarding world.
I've learned almost all of the Goblin Rebellions off by heart. You can test me. Go on, test me.
My family has a lineage of exemplary flyers. It's no wonder Splintwitches is desperate for me to buy a broom there.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me, for example. Hecate said I'd make a wonderful aura. Imagine.
Nobody can do a hex like me, and I dare you to prove me wrong. You saw that first year with the engorged head. That was me. Oh, someone prodded a Mimbless Mimbletonia in the common room. Stink sap everywhere. I'm avoiding it entirely until they or the house elves clean it up.
I heard that someone cast the Confunder's charm on a Ravenclaw 4th year, so they couldn't answer the riddle.
It's no wonder Ravenclaws are so clever, though, isn't it? Having to solve things every time you want to go into the common room. Bit much, I'd say.
I prefer to study in the library. It's always much too loud in the common room.
I'm avoiding our common room today. Ronan's testing on Accio, and students are summoning objects right and left. Nearly lost an eye to a rogue quill.
Sometimes the prefect sits next to me. Well, one time they did, in the common room. Mind you, it was the only seat left, and I did ask them to.
Slytherins almost always use the door to the right of the entrance hall. All of the shopkeepers like me. I know they do. They always put a bit of something extra in the bag for me. I think they're drawn to my charm. Also, my parents spend a lot in Hogsmeade, but I don't think that's it.
If I had to pick one shop, it'd be Gladrags. Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
Hogsmeade's no London, mind you, but it'll do in a pinch.
We're quite fortunate the school's so close to Hogsmeade. There's nothing like it in all of Britain, you know.
Sure.
About the only place that doesn't come with the risk of encountering a muggle.
You can get all sorts of clothing at Gladrags, not just common wear either. I've seen rare garments there, very powerful, I'd imagine. I can't say I feel the need for that sort of thing, mind. I'd be quite content with a new pair of socks.
My friends and I lose track of the time whenever we're at the Three Broomsticks. Nearly missed exams one year, we were so engrossed in our butterbeers.
Do you think it's painful to be in a half-transfigured state?
Так. Продовжуй. Вибачаюся за затримку. Ой.
Fear out of it, and that's saying something.
How rare a metamorphoguy anyway.
Ну що, на чорну магію? Качати. А, це буде, походу, Левгардін Левіоса, так?
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Такий смішний.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Okay.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Accio.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Прикольно.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
А що я маю зробити?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstone. Accio, you will. But instead of throwing... Very good! Stay...
Я понял.
That's it! Don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Можна ще раз, я хочу довчити.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Так, мої сині, його червоні, так?
Here we go.
Ах ти!
Accio.
Сіс! О, нормально. Майже.
Brilliant. Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
І чия?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
А, ніфіга собі.
Well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Стій!
Excellent control there.
Watch this. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Accio.
Стоп! Стій, стоять.
Nicely done.
Так, соточка.
Here we go. There we go.
Песто. Ого, 150.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
От-от, і я про то ж. А що б було, якби я б цей на 110 так же саме ставив?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Давай поговоримо з професором.
You can use Accio on humans,
Revelio.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it besides Nasledie. You know it won't work on humans.
Костись. Стоять.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
A word, if you would.
Один.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. типа фізика, так? І? Ну? Короче, Візлі нам нас цей, короче, передала фігу.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Revelio.
Ти що, блін, розвалилося? Уганда. І що?
Revelio.
Minister a flack.
О, знов ти?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu
Peeves,
powder.
enough. You'll get us all detention.
Accio.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Black, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Як це от згадувати? Угу. Та, блін, кися! Хотів, блін, куди понаставляли. І цю. яйця. Аня. Я ж нажимав, от. Нарешті.
Revelio.
О! Страшні больні мантії. Так. А це вже? А це вже інтересно. Так. Ставить перчатки. О, Гаррі. Це, блядь, якийсь гопник, блядь. Магический шарф в полоску. Окей, хай буде так. Так, колекції. Йопти. Так, пішли на цей. На чорну магію. На уроки чорної. Анкет понаставляли. Як цей ловити? А, во, поняв. На Акію. Все. Догнав.
Accio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.